Let's play Plead the Fifth with Orlando and the Freak Show on Wild 94.1. Hooked up by 1-800-ASK-GARY. Now, who's taking the stand?
Meredith is taking the stand right now. She's looking pretty guilty.
Here she is.
She's looking pretty guilty. She's looking very juicy Smolier up there.
Can I go home?
Nah, you can't go home. Nope, you got to answer this smoke.
Okay.
You got 3 questions coming from the room. Me and Buck Nasty will jump on you.
Buck is coughing, by the way.
Buck is, for real. You better watch that, buddy.
I got to go home for 10 days. Bye.
Yeah, exactly. You under quarantine. You got that on Marion. All right, so we're going to ask you these. You got one pass. You also get to get 3 that come from the smokers themselves, the people out there.
Yes.
And they want all the smoke.
Okay, all right. Be
Meredith.
nice.
All right,
It's Christmas time.
It is Christmas time. But that was Beat the Freaks. You asked Christmas questions there. These ain't Christmas.
Yeah.
Well, maybe a little bit. All right, you ready?
Yeah, I guess so.
My first one is, okay, living with your in-laws.
Yes, that is currently happening.
You live with them because you're transitioning to a new place, and so the timing has where you got to spend, 2-3 months with the in-laws.
Yep.
And so it's tighter.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like you said you scaled down. Like you didn't have a lot of your toy drive outfits.
Nope.
Because you only had to take the essentials, because just you and the babies and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, and the timing of it too, because like they stay home. They're not like, they don't go out.
No.
They don't go out to the club.
They're very chill.
So they're chill folks. They, in-laws. They're there all the time. So, out of the essentials that you brought, I overheard you having a conversation with Babs.
Yeah.
That you brought Bob, your battery-operated boyfriend. Like, you didn't bring certain things. Like, you were like, I left that there. It's in a box. That's in storage. Everything's in storage.
Yes.
But Bob
Yes.
made the trip.
Right.
So, what I have to ask you first is, when was the last time you practiced your solo?
Uh-huh.
And is anyone aware that transpired? That's my first question. When was the last time you wax on, wax off?
Okay. All right.
And do you think anybody's aware?
Okay. I will answer this question. I will
are?
not be a wimp and plead. I will go ahead and answer this question.
I just knew you was going to tap out on this.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I'm like, come on now. You got in-laws that are looking at you funny already.
Yeah, I'm hoping that they're not listening. But if they do, that's your fault because you kept the radio on. So it's not my problem.
Okay.
All right. So the amount of time, the last time was, I would say, a week ago. Like last week sometime. Sometime in the middle of the week sometime.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And you have to make sure that obviously nobody is in the house. I feel like I don't know, you're a teenager again, stuck in the house, you're trying to be sneaky, because that's basically my living situation. So the kids are in school, everybody's kind of busy or taking a nap, and you lock the door and, you got to do your thing. I had to ask. See,
that is so disrespectful.
I wasn't quite sure if I should even bring something like that in, but we are going to be there for almost 3 months. And can you imagine how grumpy I would be coming in this place?
Is Anthony aware that you did that?
No, I haven't told him.
Now he knows. Hey, I have a question.
I have not told him.
I have a question. Before this went down,
Yeah.
did you think to yourself, I wonder if they have cameras in the house?
No, they don't.
No,
they don't. I know that they don't. So,
but
no,
you thought of
that
it.
would have been weird. No, they're not
That
creeps.
would have been weird.
They're sweet.
Hey, mother.
Hey.
Mother, apparently Meredith doesn't know about the units we got.
Yeah.
But I will say this. I had a group text message with all of my girlfriends, right? And I was close girlfriends, and I had to ask, hey, should I bring said
Which
product?
you should not. If none of them said you shouldn't, then you hang with a bunch
Because I wanted
of Jezebels.
I wanted a real
No.
conversation about it, and
No.
every single one said, "Oh hell yeah, you
That's
have
because
to."
you got like all of those little like pussycat dolls you roll around with. If you ask some real ladies, they'd be like, you could have been without it
Nah,
for 2.5 months.
it's hard to get
Yeah.
down in there and to begin with. So.
Okay, the last time.
Mhm,
All right.
mhm.
You got a question for her?
Okay, yeah. Meredith, my question / intervention.
Oh God.
I saw something that you did on the Toy Tower on one of the days, and in my brain, it triggered a question that I have for you. that maybe all the ladies and the girls would want to know.
What are you about to embarrass me?
I saw you order a cinnamon roll from McDonald's, and instead of eating it, you licked it, and then you spit it out, and then you trashed it.
You licked
I didn't lick it.
You did
I didn't lick it
You
and then
did
trash
lick
it.
it. We saw you.
We saw you.
Not true.
I saw it out of the corner of
This
my
is a
eye. I
farce.
saw you lick it.
Oh
Yeah.
no, this is
I was
this
like,
is
why
fake
did you,
news.
How did you lick it?
Okay.
It's yours. Like,
I am a taster. I like to order a bunch of stuff and taste it and see what I like, and maybe I can order it
the
next
manager
time.
gave us some love at the McDonald's, and so they were like,
That's
"Hey,
right.
order whatever you want." And so
And I did.
Meredith went ham. Like she was ordering everything, and I'm like, "When you gonna eat all that?" She's like, "I just want to try all these and just
Yeah.
want to try them."
Yeah, blueberry muffins. They have the Cinnabon. They have other donuts. Well, I saw the Cinnabon and it was warm, and that's the only thing I had to extra taste that second. So anyway, yeah, I cut a little piece. I did not lick it.
You licked it.
You licked
And
it.
I
We
ate
saw
it.
you.
And then I asked if anybody else wanted any because I ordered extra. Y'all
And I
said
remember
no.
my response was, "Who gonna eat after you done licked it?"
Yeah.
I
That's
had
what
extras.
I said.
I had extras.
Well, yo, but you licked the one that you offered because you held either you. All right, I didn't see you lick it, but I saw you put it up to your
Yeah.
face. So I either deduced that you sniffed it, licked it, or you bit it like this, and then just like this.
I used a fork and a knife, and I cut a little
it was
piece
up by
out.
your
Thank
facial
you.
region. It was something nasty.
But that's what happened.
Okay.
Can't believe it.
All right. Yeah, you licked it. That's what's true. All right, we know you did. All right, my last question for you. Have you ever made a dish, because you do a lot of cooking.
I do.
Have you ever made a dish that you worked hard on, but the people who dined on it didn't like it, and how did that make you feel?
Yes, the last one was when I made chili with impossible meat, and Anthony refused to eat it, basically. He had like a bite, and he goes, I know what you're trying to pull here. And I was like, what? I was like, I didn't do anything. What are you talking about? He goes, oh, hell no. He's like, this is not meat. I can taste, I can tell
Good for
that it's
him.
not. And so he refused to eat it. Isn't that rude?
That's
That's so mean,
but
and
you-
it was good.
But you tried to get away with something without
Yeah,
telling
for
us.
real.
trying to
like,
make
yeah.
us healthier
Trying
human
to sneak-
beings.
Yeah,
His-
yeah.
Sorry.
Don't nobody
his
want
man-
none of that.
His
Yeah.
man instincts kicked in.
Yeah, they did.
exactly.
They did.
He's
They
like, she's trying to sabotage you, dog. Hey, don't go for that. All right, we got a question on the line here. Hello,
Yes, this is Justin.
Justin. You got a question for Meredith? Go ahead.
Yes, I do. The question is, Meredith, now that MJ in the Morning Show is back on, have any of those guys contacted you to come back and work for them?
Ooh.
Very interesting.
Whoa. All right, wait,
Okay.
yeah. We want to know that, Justin. Thank you very much.
Just in case anybody doesn't know, we actually all work together in the same building.
Yeah. Uh-huh,
They're down
yeah.
the hallway.
We
It's not
know.
like they
Yeah.
work someplace else.
Don't be trying to change the subject. Justin got a question he
Okay.
wants to know.
Sorry, just a little explanation. The answer is no. Nobody has contacted me to go over to that morning show. I do have a long contract here with the Freak Show and at Wild that I'm very happy with.
No, that ain't what Justin
So-
asked.
Yeah,
And matter of fact,
yeah.
Justin had a ... after his. He's
What?
like, what if they do ask you?
Ask
Is
me.
what he wanted to know too, right, Justin?
Yep, absolutely.
Wait,
Yes, sir.
wait a minute.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
That's what he
Justin.
said.
Justin said that it was a two-part question. You interrupted him.
Okay, sorry for the interruption.
Uh-huh.
The fake interruption that happened.
Shut up.
I gotta be honest. I'm very happy here. I'm not joking. I'm very happy here. If I wasn't happy here, I would not have signed another extended contract, not only to work with Davi in Orlando every single morning, but at Wild. You guys treat me very well. I get treated with respect here, and we all have genuine friendships together. We work well together, and I love working with you guys.
She's playing nice, Justin. I appreciate
It's
it.
true,
I see
though.
that. I see that.
It is true.
Thanks a lot, bro. Appreciate it.
Yep, absolutely. Thank you,
All
guys.
right.
Y'all trying to
okay.
get me caught up in
I
something
know,
I see that.
he had a great question to ask.
Yeah.
All right, you got one?
Yeah, I got one off the text line that says, Meredith, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Still working for the Freak Show? Why or why not? And more kids?
Oh.
Okay, so
Babies. Baby.
I got a little
baby.
teary-eyed last week. I was watching 1,000-Pound Sisters, right, on TLC. And which is a learning channel, by the way. So how does that make any sense? But anyway, and one of the chicks gave birth to a baby, and I was just watching it, and then she started crying, and just that moment of holding the newborn, I'm never ever gonna experience that again, and it made me very sad. I've brought it up to Anthony multiple times, and he's just not about it. He wants nothing to do with more children. So we're done. We're done having kids.
Really?
to answer that question. Yeah.
So if he said he was up for the discussion, you would keep hope, like, because you're feeling the fever.
We would talk about it. I wouldn't say fever. It's kind of like up and down, more like a roller coaster, just because I don't know. It's hard. I don't think a lot of women maybe even talk about when did you know it was done. When did you know that door was closed and you're moving on? But anyway, yeah, so we're done having kids. And in the next 5 years, I hope to be thriving here and maybe doing some other fun stuff on the side as well.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay. This question just came out of the 941, said if the toy drive switched it up and the entire freak show decided to sleep in tents, what would be the hardest part in your mind?
Hardest part? Oh, probably just without my luxuries, and you guys have to see me, you know.
We see you all the time.
Yeah, I know, but it's
no makeup on.
Oh, they see me with no makeup all the time. I end up putting on makeup if anybody doesn't know, around
You've never
7
seen
a.m.
her without makeup because she puts it on by the time you get
Right,
here.
but
Sees me coming.
You do, yeah. You do the video, so I want to make sure I'm kind of camera ready somewhat. But anyway, the hardest part would probably be going to the bathroom around you guys, because at least here y'all don't know what I'm doing or where I'm going, or she's in the production room editing. No, I'm probably doing something else. So.
Oh yeah, because you couldn't do the whole 8 days.
Oh my gosh, I know. I'm a morning person. I'm a daily person, so that would not work out for us.
Wow, you'd be cranky.
Oh my god.
You would be cranky.
Yeah,
because y'all show up with really jipper.
Yeah,
when I get there, and I'm
Good
like, I can't be cranky. I'd be quiet. And I'm like, all right. Okay, that's all your questions. That's your 3.
That's it.
And you didn't use your pass, by the way.
No, I didn't.
Your
So
boomerang.
Proud of
What's
myself.
your boomerang?
Boomerang is, when was the last time y'all touched yourselves?
Well, I don't know if that was the question. I don't know if that was the question.
That
I think it was
was.
when you work on your solo.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. I don't like the way you ask questions. I asked them so tactfully. Your boomerang's got nails in it. Mine was mine was a failed attempt because it's really, I'm a morning person as well, but not the way you are. If I could get it going in the morning,
Yeah.
that gives me energy.
Mhm.
Like it just wakes you up. It's like coffee because I
Pep in
don't
your
drink
step?
coffee. You get a pep in your step. And on the tower, I was up early because I'm like, yo, it's 5 and ain't nobody gonna be up here this early, and I'm getting ready to get up and get all get
Ready.
together. So I'm going ahead and ham it. And Ray,
I was about to say.
for some reason, Ray got there early, and Ray was like testing the mics, and I'm like, oh no, like I'm trying to focus, and it's like, hello, testing. Anybody there? Hello. So he's back. He's calling back to the station because Brian O'Brien's supposed to be here.
Right.
Brian O'Brien ain't gonna be there at like 5:30.
Right.
Which I knew. So I'm like, yo, I got 30 minutes, whatever. and so I just let out a sigh. I was like, oh. And Ray was like, am I too loud?
Yeah.
Am I too loud?
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, we good. I'm up already, Ray. Go ahead and turn on the light.
Things
And
went
so,
downhill, taffy after
yeah,
that.
I couldn't achieve. So.
But maybe it's a good thing he was kind of loud, because imagine if you would have gotten farther
Oh,
into it.
damn. You're like, oh, well, that was like great.
Or hey, Orlando, you need me to call 911? Sounds like your breathing's erratic.
Oh, my gosh. Wow.
All right, that's it.
I mean, for me, I don't have a lot of alone time. I really don't.
You don't have a need. You got a wife.
Yeah.
Don't make excuses for him.
I got a wife. My wife works from home. I'm constantly with my kid. So I mean, it's been weeks, and if it is, it's so quick. It's nothing.
Do you wait for her to leave the house, go to the grocery store?
There's no leave. There's no. The only leaving is when I leave.
Right.
So
right.
there's I just hold out. I don't know.
You know what? That's a real relationship, Meredith,
Yeah.
because somebody texted in, where's Anthony during all of this
He's
battery
working.
play?
He's working.
Right,
He
sure.
Goes to work.
Yeah.
like
but
a
see, this
normal
happy
person.
relationship, he don't have to try out the solo Jedi mind tricks
Right.
because he's in a happy union.
No,
Meredith.
he can't. He can't, he said, because people are always there.
He don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
Because the joy that he has
Did
with
you say
his
you don't want to?
Latina queen.
I'm going with Orlando's
There you
answer.
go. I'm trying to keep him out the
Joy.
door. Yeah, the joy that he has with us.
Orlando and the Freak Show.
Meredith, you completed your Plead the Fifth
Oh, Lord.
successfully. Go ahead.
Yeah.